What's up, viewers? Welcome to the first ever Sergs vlog, and that's how it all began. What's up, viewers? Welcome to the first ever Real Talk with Sergs, a new series that I'm starting where every now and then I'll just sit down and talk to you guys about stuff that's on my mind or stuff that I think is interesting for you guys to know that is outside of a daily vlog. It's kind of like a reminiscing sort of deal. I will at some point very soon upload a Q&A video in this style as well, and then upload future Q&A videos in approximately this style as well. Just sit down, pop on a camera, and start throwing down some real talk. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about why I vlog. It's been 100 days of vlogging now since I first started, and there are a couple things. First of all, I want to talk about why I started to vlog. Like, before I even released the very first video, why it is that I wanted to start this actual project. Secondly, I want to talk about what I've learned so far about vlogging and, you know, what it has taught me in general about myself, and then the future of this vlog. Will I continue it? How will I continue it? What I'm going to do with this channel, etc. So just very simple, real talk. For those of you guys who are potentially interested in doing something similar, or for those of you guys who wonder why I waste my time every day doing this, this is the video where I explain all of that. So let's talk about why I first started doing this stuff. Well, let's see. As many of you guys know, I have a main cubing channel. Well, it didn't used to be a cubing channel, but it's now dedicated as a cubing channel with about 55,000 subscribers. It's grown to an immense amount, and every video that I put out there, which isn't very frequent by the way, is tailored specifically to those 55,000 viewers. It's designed to be very informative, very helpful, very high quality, something that you can't really find elsewhere on the internet. A lot of effort goes into it, and as a result, I very frequently do not post to it because some of the stuff that I make I end up throwing away because it's not good enough, or I just feel way too scared to sit down and start working on the video for quite a long time. And so that channel is very difficult for me to maintain. Like, I only put, like I said, 1 or 2 videos up there a year, but if you go all the way back in the history of that channel, there are some videos there of me running around with guns, with knives, running around like in the snow, sending up flurries and bullet shots and all of that stuff, like little flame energy balls, ripsticking around, like all this really fun stuff that I used to do on that channel that I no longer do because it doesn't seem kind of interesting to the people who have come by and stopped by my channel, since the cubing stuff has just completely taken the entire channel over. So the Sergs main channel is now dedicated to tutorials. Currently cubing tutorials, hopefully it'll expand in some other direction, but all the fun that I had from making videos and posting them on YouTube just for the fun of it, like without looking for a viewership, without looking to appease anybody, literally just for myself, that I lost when the cubing stuff came along. So as ecstatic and amazed as I am that millions of people have now watched my tutorials, it still kind of sucks that I'm no longer able to have a repository for me to place a bunch of the stuff that I work on for fun. So that is why I created this channel. I wanted to have a place where I could put any sort of videos that I wanted to, continue video making on the side without any pressure of, you know, having to have high quality or having to have anything interesting. I just wanted to put out something that made me happy, like something that was fun for me to make out there on the internet. So I made a whole separate channel called Sergs, and that's what you're watching now. And since then, it's been great. Also, I was wondering where all my time was going because I kept telling myself, man, I gotta do these cubing tutorials, but I don't have time. But where does that time go? Like, I must be just, you know, commuting somewhere, traveling somewhere, I don't know, talking to people, eating food, sitting around on my bed. I really wanted to kind of see the breakdown of my day. And so I thought doing a daily vlog would not only show you guys who are like interested to know where I went, you know, where is Sergs? Like, you guys keep asking me that. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You haven't uploaded for a year. Are you dead? Are you alive? I thought this was kind of a cool way to show you guys, first of all, that I'm alive, and second of all, that I'm alive and kicking, and I'm just not making these videos because they're really hard to make. And then if you really wanted to see some of my other work, from now on, it'll be on this channel. And then for me, I also wanted to see kind of the breakdown of my day. Like, what is it that I do with my day, and can I learn something about myself from the vlogs? So that is why I began the vlogs. Now, in terms of what I've actually learned, I have, in fact, learned a tremendous amount about myself, and there's a reason why I continue doing these vlogs to this day, and there are 4 reasons for all this. Well, actually, 5 reasons. 5. I'll talk about the 5th one right at the end. The first one of these reasons is discipline. Okay, so putting out a video every single day as a vlogging video is very difficult. There are times when it comes to be like 3 or 4 a.m. and I still haven't even started editing my vlog, and I'm just kicking myself like, God, I really want to go to sleep. I don't want to do this, but I kick myself into overdrive and I publish some sort of vlog. Every single day for the past 100 days, I've published at least one video on this channel, which has been pretty non-trivial, balancing that with life, family, friends, you know, travels, and most of all, school. It's very difficult to put out something every day, but it kind of gets you into a rhythm of discipline. It kind of pushes you every day to put something out the door, which is really awesome. And also, I end the day, every single day, knowing that at least one productive thing was done today, and that is some video has been made and pushed online, which is really, really cool. The second reason, as you can probably guess, is the reason of reflection. So not only in the short term can I reflect on my day, when I sit down to edit my vlog, I'm like, what have I actually done today? I go through the vlog and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I cleaned my room, I guess. I like opened a snowboard. I, bought a new drone, something. I did something. It's kind of cool because you kind of forget about that stuff. You don't really think about that stuff before you go to bed. You kind of just, wake up, do your thing, live your life, and then go to bed. This gives you a kind of a cool reflection back on your day to see what have you actually done, what's actually been done over the course of the day, and that's a really cool reflection. Also, over the course of time, there are now 100 vlogs of me talking about my day-to-day life, and sitting down to either watch all of them or just like some random ones in the middle is really cool. It's like, what was I doing in October? What did I do for Halloween? What was I doing when I had this big project due? How was I feeling? What did I look like? All this stuff is really cool, and it's a permanent record now on YouTube for anyone to see, and I think that's really, really cool that I'll be able to reflect on that years down the road, days, months, weeks, but mostly like years and decades down the road. I can look back and be like, hey, that's what you were doing. That's what you look like. Yeah, that's what your life was like. It's a really cool kind of record permanently here on YouTube, which is really sweet. The third reason is motivation and kind of pushing the envelope. So because I'm making a daily vlog and because I'm keeping it public, which is the key point here to this third point, the public nature of it means that I need to put out something interesting, right? There was a week in my life, or maybe 2 weeks actually, where I just kind of, sat there and was like, today's a really rough day. Like, I'm not going to post very much, like blah, 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 blah. And then I just, upload that online and whatever because I had too much schoolwork. But in general, I really want to, whenever I make this vlog, I'm like, dang, like at least like 100 people are going to watch this video and they're going to want to be entertained, right? I'm taking like 5 minutes of a person's life out of their day. I might as well entertain them. And that pushes me not only to, make interesting vlogs and push my video editing abilities, find really cool tunes and do really cool clips and montages and all that stuff, which is really fun video editing exercise. It also pushes me in the morning to be like, what interesting thing can I do today and film into my vlog so that people actually, have fun watching these things instead of just sitting there through a boring mess. So I push myself to go on nature hikes, I push myself to buy drones and GoPros, I push myself to go snowboarding, fly out of the country, fly to other places. Even though you guys only get small tidbits of that, it still is something that has kicked me to go on these trips and to document these trips for my own future and for your own entertainment, and just in general, it's a great way for me to kick myself, not only to improve on my video making abilities, but also to push myself to explore my world and to film it and to keep my life interesting, or as interesting as possible to keep you guys entertained, essentially. The fourth reason for continuing this vlog is presentation practice. This is really cool. Every single day I have to get up and present in front of 100 people. It's not a live presentation, I know, but it's still a really cool experience for me to actually, learn my enunciation skills, pick up on certain habits that I have. I've noticed, for example, that I play with my hair a lot. I stroke my chin a lot sometimes when I'm nervous. Stroke my neck or whatever. Try and eliminate all these things from my presentation. Sometimes I wave my arms around a little bit too much. Sometimes I wave them around not enough. First of all, doing the actual video is great practice for me. And second of all, actually looking back while I'm editing the videos, I get to see sort of the things that I do well and do poorly in my presentation, kind of tweak it accordingly. So even though I'm not any sort of like, theater person, I'm not really sort of any actor, I've always liked the idea of being able to present and to speak to people and all of that stuff. And this provides me with a really excellent outlet for presentation practice that I can carry on into my regular life. I've also found that since filming these vlogs, I've become a little bit more talkative, a little bit more communicative. I've become a little bit more open about myself with people around me, which is really cool. It just kind of makes me a more social, fun, open person. And for that, I'm very grateful. And there's no reason to stop doing these vlogs if that's the effect that they continue to have on me. Oh, and the fifth reason, of course, which kind of encapsulates all of this, is you guys. It's an amazing experience for me to put some stuff out on YouTube and to meet so many really cool people in the comments section, so many cool people sending me emails, just talking to all these like really interesting people who I never would have met before and who never would have met me before. And you guys, like I said, because you guys factor into the accountability, into the discipline, I make these things for you guys to see. You guys have pretty much factored in all four of these reasons that I've just outlined, my presentation practice is to present to you guys. It's really cool to have such a sick audience, especially those of you guys who come back on an almost daily basis and write stuff in the comments, answer my questions, interact with me. It's really, really cool to just have a group of people with whom I can interact at any given time outside of my, main friend group. It's really interesting. It's the beauty of the internet, the beauty of YouTube, and I love that I can take advantage of this. So that's it for the reasons of why I do these vlogs. If you are interested in starting a vlog or starting a similar project, that's kind of my reasoning. If this sounds appealing to you, then go for it. I highly recommend starting something like this. It's really beneficial for you as a person if this is something that you're interested in. Now, there are a couple reasons for which not to begin a vlog. The first of these is fame, popularity, subscribers, numbers, all of that stuff. There's a reason why I started a separate channel that is outside of the 55,000 subscribers I had on my main channel. That's because I really wanted a small community away from all any sort of judgment. I wanted people to subscribe to this only if they were genuinely interested in the content. I will never tell you guys to subscribe to my videos. You guys will figure out how to do that if you really want to. I'm here as a small little personal project. It's cool to have you guys as a small little community for me to talk to and interact with, but I am not looking for a massive, fan base, viewer base, because that just makes things unmanageable. It makes these vlogs very difficult to make more real. I probably am going to start getting nervous and feeling like I have to, do one thing or another and appeal to everybody at once, which is impossible. Anyway, yeah, do not start a vlog if you're looking to become famous or popular or whatever. At least I did not start my vlog for this reason. You obviously can do whatever you'd like, but some people are wondering the reasons for which I started this vlog, and that is not one of those reasons. Cool, so let's wrap this video up really quickly because I've been rambling on for quite a bit of time. Is what am I going to do now that we've reached the 100th episode in the vlog? I've been doing this for about 100 days. I am going to continue doing this for the foreseeable future. Right now, really soon actually, in the next couple of days, I'm going to go back to campus and begin my final semester in college, and I feel like this is going to be a very interesting journey because the previous vlogs began in the middle of my semester. This is going to begin right from the start and go all the way down until graduation, which is going to be really cool. I feel like for people to see and for me to see, for me to document my final semester at school, it's just, yeah, I'm going to start off jaunty and happy and all that stuff, and then by about May, which is when the semester is going to end, I'm going to be a destroyed human being. I'm probably going to be brain dead and stressed out and hoping that I can actually get the credits to graduate and all of that stuff. So that's going to be a really, really interesting experience. And then after that, summer, fall, I'm going to start my job. There's I have lots of really interesting plans. Obviously, many of them are not going to come to fruition. As you guys know, I almost never follow through on the stuff that I really want to make. But I do want to keep kind of expanding this channel, throw out real talks like this, throw out some sort of, movie and audiobook reviews. I've been promising those for quite a while, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So yeah, the costs of this vlog are anywhere from 30 minutes to about 3 hours, depending on the difficulty and intensity of the vlog, to edit every single day. But these costs are far, far, far outweighed by the benefits I just described to you guys, and so I am definitely going to continue doing this vlog. I'm definitely going to continue working on this project. I'm definitely going to continue putting out videos on this channel that are just, fun little videos for me, and if you guys enjoy them, feel free to stick around. I love having you guys. I love working with you guys. Like I said, you guys pretty much encapsulate all the reasons for which I do these vlogs, so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this first ever Real Talk with Sergs, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.